thank you for joining us this morning. We actually have a very special guest on the show today. This is Gerald over at Lennar. Gerald, go ahead and tell everybody who you are and what you do and how they can get a hold of you.
Yes, hello. I'm Gerald. I am a new homes consultant with Lennar Homes here in Ocala, Florida. Basically, I sell homes 7 days a week with Lennar. We're a national builder, and we have a large commitment of homes in Ocala. We have committed to build about 1,500 homes in the area, and we're aggressively building. And we would like for you guys to contact us about any home that we may have. My contact number is 813-616-0067. Again, my number is 813-616-0067. And we have some interesting incentives that I'll talk about here shortly.
Okay, thanks so much. I love having you come on, and it seems like we have you on fairly regularly now, but every time I turn around, Lennar has a new community, or it's building more houses, and it's in areas that really need them. So what's one of the more exciting projects coming up?
Well, so the community I would like to discuss at this time is Freedom Crossing Preserve.
Oh, yeah, I passed it this morning. It's a great location.
Yes, that community is directly across the street from the Freedom Library. There's a new Publix on the corner as well. That community is a family community. It has 8 floor plans. We have floor plans as small as 1,544 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. And we have floor plans as large as 2,700 square feet, 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 3 car garage.
Some of those houses, it's funny because the 2-story house was actually smaller than one of the single-story houses, right? It was like, you've got correct. One that's all ones, and it's huge. And it doesn't even look that big from the front. It just kind of keeps going and going. Which model is that?
She is speaking of the medallion.
Okay,
the medallion is the crown jewel of Lennar Ocala.
It's
that
beautiful.
Home is extremely hard to get. When one falls out, we sell it immediately. It's a 4 bedroom, 3 bath with a 3 car garage. It features roughly 2,700 square feet. It has quartz countertops, stainless steel appliances, wood-inspired tile. Comes with a screened-in lanai, large master bathroom with 2 dual sinks. I mean, it has everything you need, tray ceilings. I mean, we give you a lot with that one.
Yeah, that one, it was shocking to me walking in how huge it was. I mean, almost 3,000 square feet. That's a lot for a single story. But it's absolutely gorgeous. If you have a chance, go over to Lennar and it's over by the Freedom Library, kind of across from that. They have a whole slew of model homes, like not just one, like a whole slew of them that you can really walk in and see, what it is would fit your lifestyle and your budget. And they're gorgeous. They're so pretty.
We have 5 model homes there, 5 floor plans that you could come in and tour. They're staged. We're open 7 days a week. Monday through Saturday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on Sunday, we're open at 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I love having you come on here because I swear this is probably the hardest working individual you will ever see. He is always working AM, PM. I see him at events for the Chamber of Commerce after hours. He is constantly running here, there, and everywhere. I don't know anybody that works as much and as hard as you do. I mean, you are always out there just working.
Well, I thank you for that, Andrea. So this is a labor of love for me. Like, I really enjoy what I do. I think my job is very important, providing a home that someone will possibly stay for the rest of their lives. And I take that very seriously. I try to be on call to answer as many questions as I can, as promptly as I can.
Yeah, I mean, it's 10 in the morning. You've already finished off one. I was eavesdropping on a conversation. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, I got that contract signed 8 o'clock this morning. That was the only time he could come in. We got it done." I'm like, 8 o'clock in the morning? I wouldn't even have my face on yet. That's crazy. What? You're already signing contracts. I got more coffee.
So yes, I am available. I said my contact. I'm here to help. I love what I do.
Awesome.
Lennar has multiple communities in Ocala. I want to note Heath Preserve. It is located by the World Equestrian Center, and we have some unique floor plans in there as well. The prices in Heath Preserve are the mid threes. Also, we have Grand Park North, which is in Dunellen. Grand Park features our three largest floor plans, which is the Medallion, the Princeton, and the Tivoli. The lots are a bit larger in Grand Park North. They're about 1/3 of an acre. So if you like that rural feel and you want to put a large pool, Grand Park North could accommodate you there. We also have Country Lane Estates, which is in Williston. It's the same floor plans that we have pretty much in the rest of the communities, but they start at the low 300s.
Williston, I don't know of anybody that's out there building a community in Williston. I haven't seen anything like that. It's pretty rural, so
It is. It is. It's uncharted territory for Lennar, and we are production builders. So what that means, whether we have a body or not, we're going to build a home and hopefully we'll get somebody to put in it.
Definitely the epitome of speculative builders right there. That's great. So a lot of spec homes and you're building it no matter what. That's awesome. So I actually, in Dunellen, I had heard kind of through the grapevine, you know how we gossip in Ocala. We do.
Right.
We all gossip. It's sad.
Correct.
But it's all for the good. So I had heard that D.R. Horton was building communities in Dunellen, and then all of a sudden there's this community and it's Lennar. So that I was like, oh, man, I had the wrong gossip. I had the wrong information. But yeah, it was D.R. Horton, and then Lennar actually came in and swooped it up. Huh?
Yes. And just to toot my own horn, just a tad. I was the first person to make a sale in that community, and I've sold 3 there already before they even announced it. But it is a great community if you want that rural feel.
Yeah, and I think Dunellen, I was so excited about having DR. That was why I was really excited. It's because it really does need something, it needs a community. It needs a new builder. There's a lot of older homes and older communities, but to have that, that modern homes available, that's phenomenal. Especially those are the larger ones. There's nothing like that out there. So, I mean, that's really, really great news for Southwest Marion County. That's really great.
Yes. Yep.
So great. So you are at Freedom Crossing, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So he's basically always there. That's the main office, but you will sell in any community. Right?
Yeah, so okay. I can cross sell is what we call it in any Lennar community. I sell anywhere you would like to go. What I would like to do is talk about some of the incentives that we have as well.
Oh yeah,
if you
sorry.
don't mind.
No, go ahead. I forgot about it. Go ahead.
Okay, so the incentives that we have right now for buyers is that we all know that the interest rate is hiking up. I mean, as interest rate rises, that makes the purchase power of the everyday buyer go down. Mm-hmm. So what Lennar is doing to combat that is we're buying the interest rate down at this time to 4.375%.
Wow.
That's taking you back probably 2 years ago.
That's phenomenal.
For those rates.
That's literally about $100,000. I mean, depending on what house they buy and all of that.
Correct.
That over the course of a 30-year fix, that is literally they're handing you $100,000. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. That's crazy.
So on our Q2, which Lennar's fiscal year starts in December, Q2 ends in May, we're offering rates 4.375 for those select homes that can close by the end of May, and we're paying all the closing costs.
Really? Wow. So, and a lot of your homes, they actually qualify for like USDA, right?
So we do have different loan types. If it's rural, it can qualify for USDA. We have in-house financing. FHA, we do take FHA. The thing about FHA, which is great, is that so in Florida, 7.2%, the seller can contribute 7.2% to the buyer's closing costs, selling concessions. So what that means is that I can max out what I can give you based upon the purchase price of the home. I can give you 7.2% of that in closing cost incentives.
That's awesome, because closing costs normally don't go up to 7.2.
No.
So no.
No.
So that's awesome. That is really, really cool. I know I did have somebody asking about VA loans, because I know there was a lot of builders that kind of stepped away from VA loans with all of the appraisal issues we were having about a year back. So is that something you guys can do?
We offer all loan types. So typically what happens is that all our incentives are tied to using Lennar Mortgage and Title. So what happens if you want to go forward with us, I'll get you over to our loan officer, our lending department, and they will have a consultation with you and pretty much tell you what they think the best loan for you would be. We do VA as well.
That is phenomenal. So there are so many out there that are asking. And I know you just said you do all loan types, but there's that the grant that everybody's talking about, which is the Hometown Heroes, which is, for teachers and frontline workers and actually veterans as well that can get that. So is that something that you guys are working with?
We do participate in the Hometown Heroes program, yes.
That's awesome.
And we also have a credit repair program for you as well.
Really? Can you, I know we're kind of running low on time, but can you talk about that a little bit? Because there's a lot of people that are interested in that.
So typically what happens is that if you apply for a Lennar home and you submit an application, we pull your credit profile. And if we can help you raise your credit, we'll put you through our credit repair program. We'll still sell you a home with a date on it. And then as long as you follow the steps by the credit repair advisor, then you'll be able to purchase at the time of close.
That is phenomenal. That is really amazing that you can work with somebody. I think there's so many, I hate to say it, there's so many scams out there on credit repair. And there's so many people that are just in it to take their money and not really help them. That, they just, there's a lot of people that just don't know what to do. And sometimes it's something small, a couple $100 here or there, and, they qualify. So,
correct.
Just having that person reach out, hold their hand and say, here's what you got to do. If you do it, you can have this. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Yeah. So there's things that a builder offers that a typical homeowner or resale cannot. They control the price and they control the financing. So there's things that the builder can do on the back end that your typical home seller, they cannot do.
Right.
The interest rate buy down, the closing costs, the credit repair, all of those things are in-house. So it really just expedites the process. You're dealing with the seller and the financer.
Wow, that's really phenomenal. All right, so one more time, go ahead and let everybody know who you are, where you work, and how to get in touch with you, just in case they just joined us.
I am Gerald Bowman, new home sales consultant with Lennar Homes. I work throughout all of Ocala. My number is 813-616-0067. Again, my number is 813-616-0067. We are having an event this Saturday for the general public. What we're doing, the corporate is sponsoring it. We're giving free food, and we're also doing prizes at Liberty Village, our 55 plus community. If you would like to attend, put in your GPS, Lennar at Liberty Village, and it will take you right to us. We will be doing this event from 12 p.m. to 4 on Saturday.
Okay, so stop on out there if you have time, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. That sounds like fantastic. For those of you that are listening on our Sunday show, I'm sorry you missed it, but you can still get a hold of Gerald. So he is definitely available to help you 7 days a week. I'm not kidding. He works constantly. It's not a joke. The hardest working man in Ocala, I think. But thank you so much.
Not so good for my personal life, but great for you guys.
That's okay. We'll just, you'll make friends. You'll make friends. It's fine. It'll be fine. All right. Thank you so much again for joining us
Thank
today.
you.
We'll be right back after this real quick break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking about the stats here in Marion County this week, as well as fun things to do this weekend, aside from going and visiting the Lennar model homes. Be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are talking about the stats here in Ocala, Florida for our residential real estate sales. This is going to be for the last 7 days, and it's only for Marion County. If you are interested in a different county, if you're looking at Citrus or Lake or Center or something like that, we can, of course, get you those figures as well. But for this radio show, we're doing Marion County because that is where we're based out of here at Great Expectations Realty, and that's where most of our listeners are coming from. So again, Market Watch, last 7 days, residential real estate only. New listings, we had 217, so nice healthy number there. Price increase is 92, so another week in a row where we're going up in numbers. Price decreases, we had 276. Now, keep in mind, I know that's a huge number still, but we've been well over the 300s for months now, basically. So really interesting to see that price increase going up and the price decrease is going down. So we're actually seeing the house prices are very, very, very slowly beginning to either stabilize or to rise. So kind of interesting with that. Back on the market, we had 89. That is a lot of back on the market deals. That is 89. Sold, these are people that actually made it to the closing table. The buyer gave the money or the mortgage signed and the seller went ahead and gave the keys. So sold, we had 223. Expired, we had 12, so not too many on the expired list right now, but that's pretty normal for this stage of the month. At the end of the month, we might see those numbers increase because that's when a lot of contracts end. Pending, we have 288. My goodness, there was a lot of people out there shopping for houses this week. So 288, that is more houses went pending than sold or new listings that came on. So really, really great news for our market right now. Temporarily off the market, we had 15. Withdrawn, we had 4. Canceled listings, we had 42. My goodness. So something going on there. That seems like an extraordinarily large amount of cancellations. I don't know if they just decided, you know what, I'm not going to get what I thought I wanted for this house, so I'm going to go ahead and just take it off the market. But that's what we're seeing right there. So we have 42 cancellations. But yeah, it's actually looking like our market here in Ocala, despite everything going on nationwide with, banks in California and stuff like that, we still seem to be doing just fine with our real estate here. In fact, we're increasing. So really great news. We also have some mortgage rates kind of went up and down this week. So it's kind of interesting to see what's going on with it right now. As of March 22nd, that's the last time this was pulled, for the 30-year fixed rate for the national average is 7.327%. So about the same as it's been for a while, but it did dip down. It just went slightly under 7% earlier in the week, but now we're at 7.327. If 15-year fixed is just almost exactly a point less, so it's going to be 6.239. So 6% if you, or 6.2 if you are looking to do a 15-year fixed. And lately that has been my recommendation, is to go ahead and check to see if you qualify for a 15-year fixed rate mortgage, because that is going to really, it's going to save you tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands. It's a huge, huge difference in what you're going to pay overall. So if you can do a 15-year fix, please look into it, because you not only get a better rate, but you're actually going to, because you're not going to be paying as long, you're going to have a lot of savings in that. So it's definitely something that I recommend you at least look into. Not everybody qualifies and not everybody wants to have that higher monthly payment, but it is definitely something to consider over the course of time. Well, you can thank me later. So again, we have that 30-year fixed, which is what most people do sign up for, is that 30-year fixed rate. It's at 7.327%. So it's basically just kind of hanging in there, not going, really high, not going really low, just kind of hanging in there at this point. So we'll keep a watch on that, of course, as we do every week, and we will check and see what that is going to be doing in the future. But for right now, that's what we've got. All right, so we're going to take one more really quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about all the fun stuff that you can do this weekend here in Ocala. A lot of stuff going on Saturday. Of course, we have the Lennar thing, but we'll be right back after this, and we'll talk all about it. All right, thanks so much. Welcome back from the break. We are talking about fun things to do here in Ocala. If you're just joining us, we had Gerald from Lennar Homes stop in and tell us about some really fun and exciting things going on with them. He did invite you guys all to a public event down over at Liberty Crossing, and that is going to be with the, it's going to be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., I believe, today. So stop on out for that. And take a look at their model homes. It's really great to see so many different model homes. They're all staged and absolutely beautiful. So please stop in if you get a chance just to see what's coming to our area, because Lennar has subdivisions. Really, I mean, they've got communities all over Marion County. So now it looks like they're going into Levy County. They've got a community up in Williston. So really exciting stuff, even for the more rural communities. So anyway, but that is today. We also have an online homebuyer workshop. That's right. You heard that right. We have so many requests for doing an online homebuyer workshop that we went ahead. We heard you. We're listening. We're going to do what you asked. We are going to go ahead and do our virtual homebuyer workshop today. And that is from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And that is going to also have Caitlin from Guaranteed Rate on there. So if you are at all interested in getting a home or wanting to know what you'll need or what grants are out there that you might qualify for, and just really the steps, even if you've maybe bought a home somewhere else, but you're now moving to Florida, it might be a great opportunity to find out exactly what you need to do. Now, if you want to be part of that, you could join at any point. We are going to be doing it from noon to 2, and that is going to be on our YouTube channel. So go ahead and join us on there. Our YouTube channel is Great Expectations Realty. So it's youtube.com, Great Expectations Realty, and that will have everything there. Excuse me, there was a / in there. I did say the / right? It's youtube.com / Great Expectations Realty. Somebody is telling me I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing this wrong. So it's in there. So if you want to join us on that today, that would be great. It will be a live event. So if I flub up anything there, you will definitely hear about it. So, all right, let's go ahead and talk about what is the fun stuff to do here in Ocala. We actually have today at the Our Lady of the Springs Church, they've got anything, everything art, and that's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They've got painting, drawing, ceramic, sculpture, photography, and crafts, and that's a free event. If you have a moment, you can also stop over at Ocala City Hall for our Festival Latino Downtown Ocala. I am so excited about this event. I bet it's going to have some really amazing food, and it's going to have some music, and it's just going to be amazing. So stop on out there. That is also a free event. It's down at Ocala City Hall. So you can celebrate the Latin culture with food trucks, kiosks, artisans, fun for the kids, and of course, music. So maybe you get out there and do some dancing, right? All right, so that is 11 a.m. until, well, whenever they're done. And again, we have that home buyer workshop today. So if you want to come on in, you're more than welcome to do that, but it's going to be for the next one, which is going to be in April. So listen for that one. But if you're wanting to do something online, as many people have requested, we're going to be doing our live YouTube home buyer workshop with Great Expectations Realty, and we're going to have it co-hosted with Caitlin over at Guaranteed Rate. So we're really looking forward to all of the information she can share about grants and loans and all of that. And if you have questions for Caitlin or for me, then that would be a great time to ask those. And of course, we're going to be doing the steps to home ownership here in Florida. So even if you're coming from another area, it should be a really great event, and we hope to see you there. Well, that wraps up our show for today. So thank you so much for joining me. I absolutely appreciate every single one of our listeners. If you have any comments, concerns, questions, or anything, please reach out to us. You can get a hold of us at 352-817-9160, or you can go ahead and find us online. We have, of course, that YouTube channel, but we also have a wonderful website that shows all of our listings, and it shows how much you can possibly get for your home if you're considering selling. And it also has, of course, lots of information for buyers and a direct link into the MLS, so you can see real-time houses that are available in our area. So all sorts of great stuff. And I forgot, of course, there's also the rentals, including our short-term rentals, and you can actually set up showings and fill out applications and everything right online. So check out that website. That is GER.ExpectationsRealty.com. Hard to forget, right? We got GER.ExpectationsRealty.com, and that should give you everything that you need or anything we can help you with. Please feel free to reach out if you do have any questions, or if you'd like for us to discuss something on air. We would love to do that. Please reach out. Again, 352-817-9160. And thanks so much for joining us today. We'll see you next time.